In this video, I am going to take you on a tour of this craft room. Specifically, I want to share with you 5 tips for creating a really functional, efficient workspace that you are going to love creating in. Hey there, I'm Sarah, you're watching Creative Ramblings. Most of the time on this channel, I am sharing project tutorials, machine walkthroughs, and creative ideas so that you can move forward in your creative journey. Over the years, I have shared a variety of craft room tours, and as this space has evolved, I have shared with you how I'm using it. And I've come to a point where I've added some new things in this space, and I want to share those with you. So we are going to talk about 5 tips that I can share that you can implement in your craft space that are going to give you a place that is organized, functional, and really inviting. So you're going to want to craft in it. So in this space, this is where I do kind of traditional crafts. I love working on paper crafts and sewing and fabric and all types of things right in this space here. I keep my Cricut machines and my other kind of heat presses and printers up here. I do have a lot of lasers and some big UV and DTF printers. Those are in my basement. They need a lot of ventilation, they need a lot of space, and it was just too much to have in this place. So this craft room functions for me as kind of this cozy little place where I get to do those small handcrafts. So that is what we are talking about today. So if those are the kind of crafts you want to do, you're going to find this helpful. So before we dive in, let me know down in the comments, what is the best craft organizing tip you have ever received? I want to know what your tips are down in the comments. Let's dive in to tip number 1, and that is having a clean, big, dedicated workspace for your projects. I have a lot of surfaces in this room. I have a computer workstation back here. I have kind of an empty table over on the side. I've got my Cricut cart back here, but I try as best as I can to keep this table open. And throughout the day, it's going to get messy and I'm going to have a lot of different projects on it. But at the end of the day, I try to clean that up. I also don't have any big machines living on this table. Those are on some shelves I'm going to show you in a little bit. When this table is clean, when I come in here for the day, I am able to let my imagination run wild and work right here on this table. So I have always had some type of a table in the middle of this craft room, and that has evolved over the years. This one is brand new, and it's something I've wanted for a long time. So this is roughly 48 by 24. It's a really good size for working, but my absolute favorite part is that this is an adjustable height table. So right now it's at the standing height. I can put this down to a sitting position, pull my chair over, and now I have a desk that I'm sitting at. This specific table right here is from FlexiSpot, and it comes in a number of different sizes and color combinations. So I really like the white metal legs on here, and this kind of bamboo top really complements what I have going on in my space. Whatever your craft room looks like, you could add whatever color scheme works for you. It is motorized, which is fantastic for a height adjustable desk, and it has some memory buttons. So when I first got this, I set the memory to exactly the standing and sitting position that I wanted. So with one touch of a button, I can move this up and down. Has a really good weight capacity too, so this thing is sturdy. I love being able to sit down and work on those more detailed projects like sewing or detailed paper crafts. When I'm doing something a little bit bigger, I like to be standing at my desk so I can move around and kind of get on all sides so that I move it up into its standing position. If you are looking for a dedicated workspace for your craft room, I highly recommend a height adjustable table like this one. I will link it down in the description so you can go take a look at all the different color and size variations that are there. It ships to your door, and once you get it, it's really easy to put together. I put this one together by myself, had it up and running in no time. Tip number 2 is sturdy, deep shelving that can hold your craft machines. So this one here and this one here, same shelf, they are from Ikea, and they have wood shelves and metal on the outside, and these shelves are about 13 inches deep. So I have a inkjet printer here, a sublimation printer. I have all my different presses. These big boxes here and here are from Ikea. I have a ton of blanks in there. They are going to hold everything, and there is no sagging on these shelves. They're really, really sturdy. So if you are crafting with a Cricut machine, you're doing sublimation, you have heat presses, get something really sturdy and deep enough to hold them. Your standard bookshelf is not going to hold your printer. It's not going to hold your tumbler presses. So invest in something good. I got this shelf a couple years ago, loved it so much. I added this one a couple months ago. Who knows, I may add another one, but absolutely you need good, sturdy shelving. And I would argue that that shelving should be open, because at least where I'm concerned, I need to be able to see what I have for the most part, so I know what I can work with. Tip number 3, everything in your craft room needs a home. When I am crafting, I have all kinds of different things pulled out. So maybe I am working with glue and paper and embellishments, but I also have my Cricut, maybe some vinyl. Maybe I'm doing a sublimation project on the side. When I am all done with those projects, if I don't know where they go, they're just gonna sit on this beautiful clean table here. So everything needs a home. So I'm gonna show you my Cricut cart here. This is my Maker 3. I use this all the time. My Joy Extra is up on that pegboard too. That is my second most used machine. But this is plugged in, it is always here. Down below, I have spaces for my cords for every Cricut machine. So this is the cord for the Joy Extra. Even though it sits up on my shelf, the cord doesn't really fit on it, so the cord stays here. I know exactly where to put it when I'm done. For things like markers, paint, paintbrushes, sticker paper, vinyl, transfer tape, mats, blades, tools, everything needs a home. Some of those drawers and cabinets that I have are labeled. It helps me know where everything goes. A lot of them aren't, but I do use sometimes clear jars or clear containers like this so I can see what's inside of them. Tip number 4, when you are organizing, especially a lot of little things, use what you have. So my first example I want to show you are these little boxes right here. These are from Ikea. They come in a whole bunch of different sizes. This particular one has all my hot glue guns in it. This is a box that I bought, and I have maybe about 6 of these in different sizes. However, most of the things that I have organized are in all kinds of mismatched containers that I have accumulated over the years. Lots and lots of jars, those little Oikos yogurt jars, different mason jars, all kinds of stuff. I love that they're clear so I can see what's in them. These were actually food containers from Ikea years and years ago, come in a bunch of different sizes. This was my daughter's old pencil case that she didn't want anymore. It's got some marker on the bottom, but it's completely functional and it works to store all these little things that I need to store. I also keep a lot of the original boxes. This is my button maker here. These 12 by 12 scrapbook boxes that I used to use for scrapbooking. I don't really scrapbook anymore, but I hang on to those containers and then I put them to use with something else. So don't feel like you need to go buy all kinds of matching containers. Look around your house. What do you have? I have a lot of shoe boxes around here too. Shoe boxes work great. You can cover them in some pretty paper or fabric if you want, or just use them behind closed doors. They're gonna serve you well, save you money that you can then go spend on those craft supplies, and they're gonna help you stay very organized. My 5th and final tip is to organize and de-stash regularly. This could be once a year, it could be once a season, it could be once a month, depending on what you need. As crafters, we accumulate a lot of stuff. I don't know about you, but I also hang on to a lot of stuff that I should probably get rid of. So if I see a good jar or a good box or a little piece of that really great patterned scrapbook paper, I'm probably gonna hang on to it. So regularly go through your things. It's going to help you a couple ways. One, it's going to help you get rid of that stuff that has just been taking up space that you don't have, right? You want to put other stuff there. Two, it might inspire you to create something. I recently reorganized my craft room and I found some stuff that I totally forgot I had, and it really inspired me to create some new things. In that most recent destash and organizing that I did, I was able to consolidate quite a bit. I have these big, like 13 or 12 or 13-inch boxes up on my bookshelves, and I had two of them that were filled with the same things, and they were both half full. So by going through it and organizing it, I concentrated it down to one box, and then I had an empty one that's ready to be filled up with something new. So always making sure that you're destashing and organizing on a regular basis. It's going to help you get those creative juices flowing and keep you having an organized and functional space. Those are my 5 tips I have for you today. They are tips that are going to help you stay organized and create a really functional craft room. Because the whole point of having a room like this is that we can walk into these spaces, get inspired, and create whatever it is we want to create that day. Having that workspace, a really functional workspace, like this clean surface right here, makes me want to make something. I want to go pull the things down out of my shelves, out of my cabinets, and I want to create right here. The items that I mentioned today, this table, the shelves, some of the other things, I'm going to link those down in the description. So if you want to get yourself a dedicated height adjustable workspace or any of the other things you saw today, take a look down in the description. Let me know what your best craft room tip is. I want to know what secrets you're hanging on to that have really changed the game for you in your craft room. Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, if you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'm here every week with new videos helping you move forward in your creative journey. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.